What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with some more unboxing videos. So before I get started, I do want to remember to say to be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and also the bell notification so that when videos like this drop, you'll be one of the first people to know. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to check out my 400 subscriber video announcement and see how you can enter and win some great prizes when that takes place. So without further ado, let's get into some unboxings. So did get several more things today into the mail. Hopefully everybody is staying healthy, happy, and terrific wherever you are in this world, so that and able to get into, I haven't been getting into any of the new books. I know they're kind of sputtering right now, at least the stuff that I'm interested in. And then my comic shop seems to be even less responsive, so I don't know how that's going to transpire into the future, how that's going to affect my shopping habits. Do I just say, hey man, look, if you can't get my stuff together, if you can't get it together, we're just going to go online? Do I just buy less new stuff? I mean, what do I do? This is the shop, as I've shared before in the past. He's got a lot more back issues than some shops do. Doesn't have a lot of stuff that I've been itching to buy that I haven't already bought, if that makes sense. So, he's got some good stuff. It's just pretty much bought everything I want to buy there. And so I will say that I will not be opening this package right here today, because if you notice, I've got a going live Monday to interview California Blend. This is a sketch cover that she did, and I'm going to take the opportunity to interview her Monday. So be sure to go ahead and hit that bell notification so that you will not miss that. All right, so I noticed this on the old eBay, and figure this checks off most of the blocks on my unique side of my collection. Knew had to be some Valiant up in there, right? So this is the Valiant #1. This is back from 2014. This is the Canadian edition, so I'm assuming that is French. It's a 9.8. Got a little bloodshot on Apollo Rivera cover, and this there we go, reprints the Valiant #1 in French. So there you go. So kind of unique there. My first French Valiant comic. Also got some stuff in from Jay Blitz. A lot of Batman goodness yesterday. Got Batman 92, which I already had gotten one of these. But this is the other Batman 92 that I wasn't able to get. And for what I was seeing these things by themselves going for, I bought the whole lot for. So shout out to Blitz on that one. And then, of course, he's putting his little stamp on the back now. Batman 304. Batman 392. 414. I already have this one. I'm going to check and see if this one or the other one's a better copy. 421. Same with this one. 709. 710. This is getting towards the end of the first volume there. 712. 708. 707. Wish DC held true to their word, holding the line at $2.99. Oh, that didn't last. 705. 704. 702. 701, which I already had this one and the next one, but I'll put them up in an auction. Selling for cheap. $6.99. $6.98. 696, 695, 694, 693. I already had this one, but I think this one's probably in better shape than the one I had. It's a Simone Bianchi cover, 652, 645, 628, 626, 625. You see a big Batman a lot with a 624, 623, 622, 620, 600, and then Detective Comics 354. This is the first Dr. Zinzin. Probably not a PC name in this day and age that we live in. The checkered top. So those were some that I got in yesterday. And let's unbox the rest of these bad boys. I did want to give a shout out to Daymares, who AOK'd me the set of Valiant cards. And so these were all done back in the 90s when cards were the big deal. And these were all of the different early Valiant covers. And then on the back it told you the story there. So give him a shout out for sending me that my way. Let's see, where did I get this from? Don't recognize the name of the IG seller. Let's see. Right here. We're getting down to the brass tacks, people. What we got? Yep, this is it. So got these from an IG seller, and as I've explained before, what I do is if I see one that really jumps out at me as a good deal, one that's on my want list, or one that I just can't live without, it seems, we'll make sure they've got several, so that kind of makes sense. Agent X #1. I believe that they canceled Cable and actually count Agent X as part of Cable, so when they came back with the legacy numbers, which was really confusing, that they actually counted the few Agent X's in that. Harbinger #1. This is from the reboot there. Essential X-Men #58. So these are basically European variants. Notice that's in pounds up there. Reprints of it. Masters of the Universe #4. Newsstand. It's also one of the anniversary covers that I was lacking, so glad to pick that one up. Uncanny X-Men #6. This is from Volume 4. This is a connecting variant. This is one of the variants. I didn't have that one. All right, Night Thrasher #1. I didn't order this one, but I always appreciate a throw in there. Some 90s foil goodness there. Excuse me. Iron Man and Exo Man of War. I don't remember ordering this one. I was just fixing to order too. So appreciate that. From the Acclaim crossover days there. X-Men Giant Size. Not to be confused with Giant Size X-Men, but it is an homage to that famous Giant Size X-Men #1. X-Men 26. This is a variant cover I didn't have. X-Men Legacy 242. Wolverine 300. Ooh, man, that's kind of banged up down there in the corner. Yikes. Didn't notice that one. The Destroyer number 0. This is the direct edition. If you've seen one of my other videos, I recently had a pickup of the newsstand edition, which was the rarer of them. I had already got this one ordered when I noticed that this one was available, when I got the newsstand. Excalibur. This is the first appearance of the Excalibur team. And then Exo Manowar number 0. Some chromium goodness. This is signed with no COA, and I want to say that it's Casada, maybe Palmati. So yeah, pick that one up. So pretty cool overall. Threw some other ones in. Maybe I just missed that little deal in the corner there. So on the back of this little thing, it says Jason and Hulk. Oh, yeah. I know which one this one is. I just gave you a hint as to what it is. So I had bought, and he packed it the exact same way. So I had bought a Iron Fist 14 Spanish edition. If you didn't happen to see that video, I won't make you go watch it, although feel free to. But I picked up this one and planned on getting Chris Claremont to sign it at an upcoming Comic Con with the English version. And so the guy that sold it to me collects foreign comics. Another rabbit hole to go down, it seems. But anyway, he had posted on his IG account a picture of this particular comic book, and I said, yeah, I tell you what, I bid on it early on, but eBay, he was bragging about how it had ran up really high on eBay. I said, yeah, I bid on it early on. I made a comment. So he DM'd me and said, hey man, are you still wanting one? If you do, I've got an extra one. I'll sell it to you for this price outside of eBay, so you won't have no fees. And I'll go ahead and sell it to you. I said, done. So I sent him the money. This is a German edition, or Russian rather, edition of the famous Hulk 181. But this is a Russian edition of this particular comic book. And so this book, the one that I had been on eBay, went up to like $250-ish. Although I like the 181 stuff to go with my homages and all that other kind of stuff with this particular comic, I wasn't willing to pay that for it. So he did give me a much better deal on the side. He saved some fees. He knew it was going to go to a good home and all that kind of good stuff. So everybody won with that transaction. This next box I got from Lady Fantastic, who is my neighbor to the north. She, like the short box Padawan, is in Tennessee, Music City. And so I bought some stuff off of one of her auctions not too long ago, and she sent me a message, I think, earlier this week. Hey, I got your stuff mailed out. I was like, okay. But because she had sold them pretty much on the cheap. Sometimes you can get lucky in them auctions. Lucky for you, not so much for the seller, because I've been on the other side of that too. That's why I usually, when I sell stuff on auction, I sell it for a set price, or whether it's $1 or buy it now at 10 or whatever. I don't like putting up big blocks because I don't want to be that seller that gets stuck with a low price. But for the buyer, it works out good. And that was, she had all these books that she was trying to put up for auction, and wasn't a lot of action going on them, so I was able to pick them up at a good price. And of course, she was able to clean out some of her, make room for some other stuff, and so got some pretty good stuff. Some of it I probably will turn around and sell individually, but a lot of it, interested to add it to my PC. And so this one was interesting. Superpowers number 3. This is a Kirby cover. I didn't even know Kirby was did the Superpowers stuff from back in the day. And then this is Superpowers number 1, Kirby and a Kirby Joker. Didn't even know this kind of stuff existed, man. So that was pretty cool. This is another thing I wanted, been collecting a little bit of, and this is the New Teen Titans. The American Soft Drink Industry presents New Teen Titans, the President's Drug Awareness Campaign. So, New Teen Titans fighting against drugs. Then we got the Forever People, number 10. Another Kirby cover, not the first Dark Side or nothing. Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 3. Action Comics Weekly, number 605, Dead Man Under the Glass. It's a Andy and Adam Kubert cover. The Stalker, number 1. Night People, number 1. Giordano cover. Unknown Soldier, number 198. So we got a soldier throwing a grenade up in the middle of a bunch of Nazis. How can you go wrong with that, right? And then the Unknown Soldier 260. It's a Joe Kubert cover. And then we got Secret Origins number 4 with the Vigilante and Kid Eternity. Then we got the Forever People again, number 6. A little more Kirby action there. And then we got Marvel Spotlight on the Moon Knight. The 29. This is a Kirby and a Milgram cover. You know, how can you go wrong with a Jack Kirby and a Moon Knight, you know? So this was one of the ones that I was happy to get out of that. So the Man-Thing, number 11. Doctor Doom and the Submariner Supervillain Team Up, number 7. Doom getting it handed to him by the Shroud of this. And then we got Captain Marvel, number 36, The Wrath of the Watcher. This is the Watcher before he went on Weight Watchers. Yes, yes, that's right. And he lost his weight, and then, of course, he lost his eyes. But yeah, so I'm going to pick that one up. Strange Tales 177, The Golem. Not to be confused with the Golem. Golem, my precious. Not that Golem. Then we got The Invaders, number 30 from 1978. A Joe Sinnott cover. He just passed away, didn't he? Then we got Strange Tales, The Golem. Again, number 174. Then we got The Man-Thing, number 17, the most startling slime creature of all. Then we got The Invaders, number 41. Cat whooping up on some Nazis. I mean, how can you go wrong? Then we got The Man-Thing, number 16. Death of a Legend. Then we got Man-Thing number 15. You must read. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you let me know that. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, glad to get those all picked up. A plethora of various, got 70s, got some foreign comics, got a little Valiant, got some modern. So as you can see, my collection is as eclectic as what I am. But I do appreciate everyone taking the time to watch this video and others that I put out each and every time. Always be sure to hit that thumbs up button. click this subscribe button if you haven't already, but I'm sure you all have already, right? And also hit the bell notification so that when these videos drop in the future, you'll be one of the first people to know. And be sure to check out my interview with California Blend so that you can see this bad boy that's in this package Monday at 6 o'clock Central Time. Be sure to check it out. Go ahead, and if you see it on my page, go ahead and click a reminder or just hit that bell notification. You'll be reminded automatically. And until next time, keep reading and keep collecting. Adios.